Hello, everybody. Um, week 7. Is that many? Or that many? Or that many? You're looking backwards. Week 7 fun. Oh my gosh. I really felt like I was coming together. Rim to river training finally starting to go along and getting back into my normal feeling of training ability, which is great. I think next week, or actually this week now, I think week 8, I really feel like I've come back to where I had left off at before my Umstead break. It's just wild to think that week 7 I'm doing things that felt so far away and so undauntingly hard to do. I can now push myself and exert a lot more energy and a lot more effort and recover quicker. I still have room to go and improve on those times and that period of improvement in my recovery effort. But it's becoming a realization. Week 1, I thought this is going to take 3/4 of my training and we'll just have fun at rim to river and hope for the best. I'm seeing that with constant effort, constant diligence, and a continued happy outlook and patience with the process, it's all coming about. So last week, we'll just run through my highlights. This is my first 40-mile week. I did hill repeats this week. I did 3 4-minute efforts with a 2-minute recovery, and the heart rate maintained very well. Second repeat, I did have to slow down just a touch on one of the inclines to manage it just for a few seconds, and then I was able to maintain again. And the hard efforts just felt easier. I could go a little harder for a little longer, and I'm starting to see that improvement overall. And then we got to go to Brevard, North Carolina, which is Southern Appalachia Mountains. Loads and loads of, my cat is trying to get my camera. Loads and loads of mountains, and they're just right there. My wife and I, Jen, we did 6.8 mile on Turkey Pen Gap Loop. It starts off with a 5,000 spider web climb of 475 feet right out of the parking lot. We enter one horseflies territory, leave it and get into the next horseflies territory, just buzzing us all the time. Jen got bit 3 times, and by the time we got up to the top, it started to sprinkle and rain, and it just stayed a steady rain once we got on top the ridge line and started down this beautiful trail. Wagon Road Gap was the trail, just this beautiful fern gap gully, gentle grade down, which is why wagons went up it or down it, but probably primarily up. Puddles, splashing, mud, great time. First time in the rain with my Solomon pack, the ADV 12, and first time running in the rain in my white rabbit button-up shirt that I've got. Both of them did a fantastic job of getting rid of the water. Never felt like I slogged in some places. Sometimes you get that little bit of clogging in here on your pack, or your shirt holds right where your pack hits that lower band there. Both of them seemed to move water really quick, and after it stopped raining, you could really tell that the shirt started drying itself out and moving that liquid away from my skin. Great. Had a fantastically wet, muddy, fun exercise out there. Great time. Saturday's run was with two other friends of mine. We went and did a section again that I'd done 3 weeks before at Pilot Mountain, and then we continued up the Art Lode to the Parkway and continued on to Balsam Knob. It's 5,000 feet in 13 miles. That you just go up, and that's it. There's a couple little dips down, but it's just up. Really good time. Ran a little bit of the flats and a little bit of the downs. Weather held out absolutely beautifully. It was just like hazy, cloudy. You're up at 4,800 feet and you get up to 5,000. I think we topped out at 5,300 feet at the end. Great day. Laid back in the parking lot. Rode down. I got my friend's dog in my lap. That was hilarious. 5 of us with 2 dogs in the car. Fun times. I felt really good afterwards. We ate extremely well fed afterwards. Recovery food was incredible. I really wanted to fall asleep at 8:30, and I did. I think I hit the bed at like 8:40 that night, and that was it. I was out until the next morning. Woke up early because we wanted to leave Sunday. So I told my friends, I'm going to go do this first thing in the morning. I want to go get these. I need to do 10 miles. I'm going to go run up Avery Creek Road, which is from where I parked. It's just 5 miles up. I have never run a continuous 5 miles of up. On the way back down, saw my friend and I told her that, and she's like, well, you've done it in 100 before. I'm like, all East Coast. We don't get those on the East Coast. West Coast, sure, 8, 10 miles, whatever, you go all the way up. It was really fun to do that and to give it just a little bit of a push, or at least keep myself honest, if not pushing. And I did just fine. My heart rate stayed within reasonable limits. I ate well, I hydrated well, my salt intake was good, and which meant my recovery from the day before went very well. I turned around at the top, came running back down, and I didn't really try to run back down. I just gave it a correct amount of effort and watched my form, how I was running down, trying to not overuse my quads as much, and maintaining that form more than speed down. I was only 8 minutes faster down on the whole thing, so I really wasn't pushing. Gravity is 8 minutes worth in those 5 miles. Lots of pole work this weekend, which is something, if you're not practicing using your poles, or if you've never used your poles, I'm gonna put in 2 pole videos that I've found very helpful, and I've always forwarded to friends of mine who come talk to me about using poles and hiking properly. They're both really good viewpoints, and nothing like, you've got to do that, here's the 3 best. It's just a generalized, here's how to, different variations on poles and how to use your poles and what techniques you can use. Very well laid out pole videos. It was really good. Triceps felt really good afterwards. Shoulders felt really good after using the poles that much, which meant my technique was good. I do tricep kickbacks. I do other extra strengthening banded exercises to keep my shoulders and my, whatever these ones back here are that use your poles, in good form. You manage your poles very well. I never felt like I was wore out from them. I'll put those in the description or in the comments. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet. Never done that before. So, week 7 down, 13 to go. 12 to go. I'm sorry. 3 months. Rim to River just put out there, hey, it's 3 months. What a fascinating time to be in. We still got a long way to go. We can all get there. Yeah, super great feeling in week 7. Looking forward to this week. I think this week is my first 20-mile week. I'm gonna do that out with a friend of mine at State Park, and then sit in the river afterwards and cool down, which is a great way to end the run in the river, with other people looking at you like you're crazy when you take you and your vest and you just lay down in the river. It's always funny when like those worlds collide. So I think with that, we'll just leave week 7 alone. Say goodbye to it and say hello to week 8, next bump up week, and then another cutback week. So stay busy, stay focused, stay with your training. Make the modifications you have to now so that you can maintain your training later. Don't feel like you have to go out and do all of the training all of the time. There's gonna come a time when I'm gonna hit that and just go like, nope. I'm just out for the weekend. Yeah, whatever. I've done it before. Perfectly fine. Let's all just keep it in reality. Like, we're here to have fun. It's not proving something so drastic and ever changing that we can't just continue to have fun, even in our training, which is the most important part of our race, right? Is getting through our training block and getting to our starting line. That's where we want to be. So let's have fun this week. Like, subscribe. I don't know. Some people may subscribe. Hey, comment below. Have a good one, y'all. See you.